Hello and welcome back to my channel, and actually another milestone video. Today, as I'm recording this, hopefully I get it out same day, it is the anniversary of my very first video on the channel that still exists. It's June 26th, and so a year ago I did episode 0 of whatever it was, Euro Truck Simulator 2, in which I did mod setup and the first little journey. Nobody watched the Euro Truck Simulator 2 videos. Although I do want to get back into it. I want to get back into it streaming. I, in fact, so wanted to stream today, it being the anniversary, and start on twitch.tv/TomBruce. Got no streams up there yet, but we will do eventually. Reason for my absence in the past couple of weeks has been illness, mainly. Still not feeling too hot right now. We'll get more into that in a bit. But to begin, let's do a mini tutorial, as I always do. So this is this is a mock version of the edit for Naked and Afraid 17, which is already out. So I've just taken the footage here and then I've re-imported it. If we play,
hello, welcome back to Cataclysm Naked and Afraid.
We get the beginning, and I've trimmed the end off as well, so it's just the ta-ra
See
here.
you in the next one. And ta-ra.
Yeah, I sound kind of weak there, like in that ta-ra. I noticed that myself. I was, in fact, this was recorded last Friday and published last Saturday, so well over a week ago now. That Saturday, this published, I was in A&E. It was like really bad, the illness. I had shortness of breath. I couldn't catch my breath, so I went into A&E, got examined, checked over, poked and prodded all manner of different ways. They took my temperature. I apparently had a bit of a high temperature. They took my blood. I don't know what the results of the blood test were, but I had shortness of breath and my extremities were tingling like pins and needles. Like my arms were in pain, which felt like, lack of oxygen getting to the extremities, but actually my oxygen was fine. It was above the expected range for someone of my age. It was 97, 98, it was 100. So the oxygen was fine. It was actually just CO2 buildup. I wasn't expelling enough CO2 somehow, and it was all on account of COVID. I got a positive COVID test while at the hospital, and yeah, not great. So the reason I wanted to do this little tutorial is because I want to show what do I usually do nowadays. Import, no, let's I think it's up here, file, import, timeline. Yeah, we'll import my end card timeline, which is something I've made separately and exported. So yeah, this is the end card timeline itself. These are the components that go into it. The end screen part, which I made in GIMP with the subscribe and tombruce.com/discord. That does redirect to my Discord in, I would say, probably all browsers that you're likely to use. Also Sinister, the track here is, well, this track here, used in the outro of every video. We'll jump back across to timeline 1, because all I want to do is bring the end card over to here and slap it on the end. I've given myself a little 1 second of padding after I've said ta-ra at the end, and that's what I typically do, just so that when it comes to it, I'll switch back over to this tool and right click here, and then add a 60 frame cross dissolve. It's going to say something about, one of the clips not being long enough, so I would say trim those clips. It means this one, the end card itself, because the end card is like bang on perfect 20 seconds, I think. That's as long as you can have an end card for on YouTube, I believe, 20 seconds. And so you can see this goes back here like that. Yeah, this is why I give myself that 1 second padding after the ta-ra. And that should be it.
In the next one. And ta-ra.
Yeah, good transition, good fade. Sometimes I need to tweak the audio a little bit on the ending of the video, but apart from that, that's all that goes into the end card. Then once I upload this video, once I've exported and upload it, I can just add the end card items in this space here using YouTube's own tools. So that is how the end card gets added to my videos lately. This is a new feature of my videos. It hasn't been there for particularly long. The video itself is not anything I've made. It's from videasy.com. So if you want stock video things like this that loop, this in fact loops, then that is available, and there are others on videasy.com. Yeah, but anyway, let's jump across to channel analytics. Well, yeah, let's address the absence, actually. Let's go across to my Notion, which I'm still using as like a calendar here. You can see there's been a very big absence. Not all of this was illness. The past 2 weeks, past 2 or 3 weeks here, this was illness. Like, I guess I felt symptoms for the first time around here, Wednesday the 14th. I still got a video out that week, but I wasn't feeling great that Saturday, as you well know. So yeah, I've been pretty bad this past week. I'm feeling a lot better now, but not, 100%. So that's why I didn't stream today as I would have liked to, but, well, we'll get to streaming in the future. Before that, there is a big gap as well. These few weeks here are empty of videos, as I would usually do 3 or 4 a week. Mainly because I'm working on a new project. I had a lot of work to do, and I'm also working on a new project that will come to the channel eventually. Should have been up by now, but sickness got in the way. And I will reveal more about that in the future. It's not gaming, it's actually programming. I'm doing a new programming series where hopefully I will... This is making an app, but eventually I want to get into game development, and that's partly inspired by Cataclysm. I'm hoping to make a game a bit like Cataclysm. Not as expansive, obviously, because I'm just one dude, but I think we can get, the... Oh, is it going to be... It's either going to be roguelike or it's going to be RPG-like in its controls, and I'm not quite sure yet. It's going to be a 2D top-down kind of thing, just because I think I should be able to make that all on my own, using art resources from others that are freely available online. I will go over everything I do use when I do start making that game and talking about it in my own web series. But today is the channel anniversary, so that's what this video is about. Yeah, 490 subscribers. We're doing, that's slowed down as the amount of videos I've been putting out have slowed down. If I had been putting videos out still, I think that probably would have gotten over 500 already, but whatever. I've been ill, and it's important to take time off when you're ill. If you've commented recently, by the way, latest comments down here. If you've commented recently, again, the reason I haven't responded is because I have been ill for the past week. So all of these comments are from, at latest a week ago. You might see your names there. Anyway, yeah, content. It's obviously been all Naked and Afraid recently. I want to get back into chess, do a bit more chess. Looking for opportunities to branch out into other things, but Cataclysm isn't going anywhere. Naked and Afraid will continue until that character either dies or we come up with an end game for Nathan. And then after that, I do have plans for more Cataclysm series with different spins. Still want to do Inner Wood. I think Inner Wood is what I do after Naked and Afraid, whenever that ends. But we'll have to wait for that to end first. I don't know what the end game is for Nathan, or if, like all my other characters, he just eventually dies. It's come pretty close, hasn't it? The incident with the police bot, that was pretty close. That was scary. Okay, so yeah, I'm not too. Well, no, I'm pretty happy with like the viewership for the past 28 days because I've not published very much. Show 365. Obviously, we start out way back here. So way back here has got to be where I published. Oh, what was it? And I've mentioned it already, haven't I? The Euro Truck Simulator 2 video, the very first one that I did, episode 0. Not many people watched the Euro Truck Simulator 2 videos, but I still enjoyed making them, and I still do. And in fact, that's what I wanted to be streaming today, because I thought it would be just a nice chill time. But, well, my throat's still pretty dry at the moment, so not feeling too great. Yeah, but obviously things really start picking up. I'm going to guess that around here, November? No, I think it was a bit before that, wasn't it? Was it? Yeah, I think around here somewhere is where I started doing Cataclysm. And then most of the viewers after this are Cataclysm. This big spike here is almost certainly on account of the Cataclysm Steam release video, because that one did really well. The Intro to Cataclysm series still doing quite okay. How many this has got now? 1.9 thousand. Okay. 1.9k. Yep. Awesome. Yeah, so I'm happy with like the progress I've made in the past year on YouTube. And hopefully that continues to climb. Hopefully we hit 500 soon and I'll be doing another milestone video. I don't know what that what form that takes, because there's just 10 subscribers more that I need to get before I'm there. It could happen like tomorrow. Wouldn't know. subscribers, you know, up and down, people unsubbing all over the place. Yeah, there's not much. Obviously, we see a big swell and then we see a fall off, and that's largely on account of me slowing down content-wise. But I think we'll pick up again. As I say, I'll start streaming. I want to start streaming. And what I want to do is I want to stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/TomBruce, and I want to make a VOD as I'm doing that gets published on YouTube as well. Slightly edited. That's the idea, so that it doesn't feel like it's, you know, a live stream that you've missed, but it is in fact an actual video meant for YouTube as well. That's the sort of idea. I don't know if that's fully what we do, but we'll see when I start streaming. I don't know that there's much more for me to say. Let's go to the earnings, because we are still holding steady at 11,492 public watch hours out of 4,000 required to join the YouTube Partner Program. Obviously, we're still not there in terms of the number of subscribers. We are 490. It's not even halfway yet. I'll let you know when I do hit halfway. But yeah, still another 510 to go. Can we do that in the next year? I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so. In the next year, can we hit 1,000? That'd be good, wouldn't it? Yeah. But to do that, I'm going to have to pick up my pace in terms of content again. I'm thinking, I mean, 3 a week was really good for me. It worked. I'm thinking 1 stream a week. I'm thinking 1 big Cataclysm video a week, like the Saturday one, the Cataclysm Naked and Afraid, and something else. I'm not sure. Oh, probably the if I can keep pace on it, because it's really difficult to keep pace on it. Probably the programming videos. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So a few changes coming in the future. I hope people don't mind too much, but Cataclysm is sticking around. I know most of my audience are here for Cataclysm. It's not going anywhere. In fact, I've got big plans for future series once Naked and Afraid is complete. Big plans for probably bringing Random Days Ahead back at some point. Because Random Days Ahead was fun. I just don't know how much it can be milked, you know? Because I don't know. At a certain point, you're going to start repeating the random scenarios, I feel like, right? I feel like we got some good content out of that. But yeah, we'll see. Certainly it'll all come back. I don't know what else there is to say, guys. Thank you for joining me along the journey this past year. It's been fun. And we will continue. And hopefully hit 500 soon, and hopefully hit 1,000 within this next year going into 2024. In the meantime, I have some illness to get over. I'm feeling a lot better, genuinely. So hopefully I'm not ill too much longer, and we can get back to regular content soon. Thank you for joining me, and ta-ra!